What's up, babes? It's cralisa Victoria. I am back with yet another video. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So y'all, don't quote me, but I think I may actually have some footage on my old SD card that basically had me filming when I was on my way to a Lasik appointment. I think back in 2018, I think it was, that I got Lasik. And I think I was talking about going to go get it or having just got it. I don't remember, but if I have the footage, I'm going to insert it right here. Assuming that I was able to insert it, assuming that I wasn't able to insert it, I'm going to continue talking. Assuming that I was able to insert it, I just want to say, here I am, nearly 4 years later, and my update on Lasik, best thing I could have ever done. So growing up, I used to try to sneak and read books when I would go to sleep. It would be bedtime and I would be trying to sneak and use the hallway bathroom door light to kind of shine into my room so that I can read my books when I was told to go to bed. Long story short, that caught up with me. My aunt figured it out and she bought me a book light. She was like, I know you be reading at night, and got me the book light that you clamp to the book, and I would read my books at night when my sister and I would go to sleep. Fast forward in the future, somewhere around 15, I think 14, 15, I ended up wearing glasses. Needed glasses. I had astigmatism in one eye. If I was driving and I didn't have my glasses, the signs would be blurry. But if I couldn't read them close up, like super close, like I couldn't read them far away. But far away wasn't that far away for me either. So I would just be to the point where it's like blurry. I would try to squint and I still couldn't make out the signs without my glasses because of that astigmatism in that one eye. So when I would lose my glasses, I would get stressed. When I didn't have my glasses, I would get stressed because I literally can be 5 minutes away from home and be an hour away from home because I don't have my glasses. So it's making it hard. Which street do I turn on? Which, to the point where you try to whip out the GPS and just listen. Because at that point, what am I gonna do if I don't have my glasses? So then it got to a place where, and I could see without my glasses, just anything far was difficult. So I went, fast forward to 2018, I literally went to a Lasik consultation, and I had to check to make sure that my eyes were, because you have to go to a consultation. So if you've never had Lasik, you're thinking about getting Lasik, you need to have a consultation. I went to Lasik Plus personally. There's a whole bunch of Lasik places around the country. I think Lasik Plus is in a lot of states, but that's where I went. And that doctor there had literally done thousands upon thousands of people's Lasik before. So I did a consultation on a, don't quote me, but I feel like it was like a Wednesday or so, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something like that. And then by that Friday, I came back and I actually did the procedure. Now, I'm not a person who, I don't do procedures well. I'm not that type of girl. It took me to have to know everybody's wisdom tooth testimony before I even got mine pulled out, because that's how much I am a punk when it comes down to surgeries and stuff like that. So I was a little nervous, but when I did the procedure, girl, it was like 5 minutes per eye. Didn't hurt. They put this thing in your eye, and I guess once it's time to take it out and move it to the next eye, you kind of feel like, okay, this is annoying. You feel that feeling of, okay, I'm irritated, this is annoying, take it out. Like one of those moments. But it's not like, oh, this hurts. You know what I mean? So by the time you feel the irritation of the thing propping your eye open, they're taking it out to switch it into the other eye or to move on to the other eye. The procedure, all in all, probably took 10 minutes for my eyes to literally be corrected. When I finished the consultation that I had to get, I basically had to take an eye exam and do all of these things that they asked me to do, and then that will determine, do your eyes change regularly, do they not, how are your eyes now, how's your da-da-da. I was approved for my consultation. Everybody doesn't get approved for, everybody doesn't succeed at the consultation, because some people's eyes change so regularly that they can't get Lasik because their eyes change so regularly. So I was able to get it. They said, hey, you're good to go. If you want to proceed, you're good to go. So I came back and ended up getting the procedure. And when I got the procedure, like I said, it took me all of 10 minutes. I ended up getting driven home. And once I got home, my brother dropped me off. I literally took a Valium, because they give you a Valium like to calm your nerves if you need it, and I needed it. Or the Valium made you sleep. It either calmed your nerves or made you sleep. I can't remember. It could have done both, but it made me drowsy. I got home and I went straight to sleep. When I woke up, your girl could see the clock in the kitchen from the living room. That was big, on the microwave. Because before, if I looked from my living room to my kitchen, the clock would be blurry. But I looked and I could read the time. And I said, what? You couldn't pay me to believe that when people be saying they get their eyes done and that it really is this good. You got to take into account, on your first day, you're still going to see halos, which could be like those hazy like circles that you might see around the stoplights and stuff as you're driving in that first week. So you got to realize, if I could see the clock in the kitchen from where I was standing 4 hours after I got the procedure, can you imagine what my vision was actually manifesting to become? A week later, baby, we were seeing 15-20. Mind you, one of my eyes, I believe, was like a -2 from astigmatism or something like that, or it was something, I think it was something -2, or it could have been just at like 1 or +2, but I think it was like negative from my astigmatism. Your girl literally now has a 15-20 vision. That's like hawk. 20/20 vision is great, but to have a 15-20 is even greater. I'm able to read the sky, like the airline planes in the sky. I can see exactly what the planes are up there. If it's a plane high up in the sky and it's a Delta plane, I can read Delta. I can read Southwest. I can read that from the ground. Before, I could never do that. Maybe you can identify by color, but I could not do that. And I started being able to see so far. Even now, I can see things that people are like, you can see that? It's like, girl, yes. So in the end of the day, I'm super grateful. I would highly recommend Lasik. The Lasik Plus that I went to actually reimburses you for your Ubers if you have to. So I think I Ubered there and got taken back home or something like that, or whatever. They will reimburse you your Ubers. And then the good thing, because people always say, well, how much does Lasik cost? It's going to depend on your eyes, and it's going to depend on where you go, and it's going to depend on if they have specials and things like that. I would say that you can prepare to pay anywhere between $2 and maybe $4 or $5 grand, but it all depends on your eyes. It depends on, some people only get one eye done for LASIK because, you know, maybe they're older and they have readers or will need readers, and if they need reading glasses or something like that, then it gets to the place where they may need that one eye that's far, one that's close up, whatever. So some people only get one because obviously as you get older, your eyes are ready to, like, I don't want to say deteriorate, that sounds so bad, but the vision becomes poor just by natural cause, right? So, I mean, obviously with me being young and getting LASIK in my 20s, I'm likely to be able to still see very, very well without readers for at least about a good 40 years, maybe. You know what I mean? By the time you get in your 60s or something, you might need readers, or 50s. So for me, it was better luck of the draw. But girl, I can see hawk vision. I would definitely recommend. So you probably can prepare to pay that. Like I said, it depends on, do they have specials? Do they not have specials? Has the prices jacked up because now it's a pandemic? We've gone through now the inflation and everything is going up. I don't know because I'm not looking into it. But also, the majority of these places either will give you options. In-house financing, go through a finance company that they may offer and get 100% financing, or you can pay out of pocket. You can make those decisions. A lot of them have those choices, which makes it almost like a guarantee for all of you to be able to do it. Because if you do in-house financing, you might just put down a deposit, pay the rest, and you still can get the procedure done before paying the deposit off. Or if you do financing and they cover the whole thing, that's just something you pay back to the finance company. And if you do it cash, it's cash. So I think they put it to where most people actually had the ability to do it. Now, I would definitely say one of the greatest investments I've ever made when it comes down to myself. One, I don't have to be scraggling looking for no glasses. Two, I can get my pictures and be cute and not have to worry about trying to put on some glasses. Three, I don't have to go to like eye appointments, eye exams. You know how people every so often, oh, I had to go get my prescription filled for my glasses. Oh, I got to pick new glasses up because I broke them. Oh, I got to I don't have to do all that. that used to annoy me anyway, having to do that, but I don't have to do that. So, and I would definitely recommend, if you make that swap to LASIK, you can always sell your sunglasses, or you can always sell your glasses as well. I had a pair of Burberry glasses, and I ended up selling them. Like, I sold them for like $175, $200 because I had LASIK. I didn't need them no more or anymore. So consider that too. Like, all of your little glasses sets and stuff like that, you could probably sell. So I would definitely recommend LASIK. I think the pro is you see better, and then you also have to realize, even for your safety, imagine if you're somewhere and you don't have your glasses, or you're somewhere and you feel like you can't watch your surroundings the way you need to because you can't see. That used to scare me. Like, if I didn't have my glasses, like, how am I going to be able to, you know what I mean? And I wasn't blind. It's just a simple fact that distance and stuff like that, I just didn't like. I'm vigilant, so I didn't like the fact that that was something. I didn't feel safe when I didn't have my glasses, because I just felt like some things were blurry, and sometimes I would cry. I would physically cry. One day I was driving home and I was boohoo crying because I didn't have my glasses, and the signs, it was raining, it was blurry, and I couldn't see it, and I'm just like crying. It's late. I'm like, I'm not getting out of my car. People are crazy. But I was crying. I was bawling, actually. So I would definitely recommend LASIK. If you can get yourself in a situation to get LASIK, get LASIK. LASIK is something that lasts for like years and years and years. You don't go for regular appointments. Like, maybe if you, right when I finished, I think I had 1 or 2 follow-up appointments after, and they said everything looked perfect. So after that, you don't need to go back, like, unless something happens. Now, I have heard that LASIK can also result in some reverse effects. There's some people who, you know, have some negative outcomes from LASIK, not from the surgery being done, but reactions to the procedure. And I can't think of it, so I can't think of the name of it, but whatever the side effects are, just look into them. Ask your LASIK vision, or whoever you go to, ask your eye person what optometrist, I don't want to say, would it be optometrist? I don't know, just ask your LASIK surgeon to explain something to you about what are the pros and what are the cons. Pay attention to the cons, not to put you in a negative boat, but just know what you're getting yourself into. Because I can't think of whatever I'm trying to say is called, but I know that it can cause blindness in some people if this happens to them. Just look into it. This is not to scare you. I mean, it's not to scare you. I mean, I knew what the reverse effects could be going in, and I still decided to go in because I made up my mind that I wanted to do it. So I did it, and when I tell you, I don't regret it at all. It's been probably one of, literally, top of my list, one of the greatest things I have ever done. Highly recommended. If I end up having kids and they grow up and they wear glasses and they get 18 and they're like, Mama, baby, let me drive you to LASIK. Because, baby, I hear you. You don't want to wear them glasses? Let me drive you to LASIK. Let's get you some LASIK. So I definitely would recommend it. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.